My dear students, to prepare well for Wipro online test, you must know the what is the pattern of online pattern, test pattern you should know first. And there are three rounds. One is online test related to quantitative aptitude and logical reasoning and verbal ability. And second round is written communication test. And third one is online programming test. So today we are going to main focusing on first online test one, round one. There are three parts. So there are three areas you need to focus on this first part. Okay. So the topics mentioned only there is a round quantitative aptitude and logical reasoning and verbal ability. See the weightage of the questions from each and every area. 16 questions from quantitative aptitude. The time duration will be only 16 minutes. There are 14 questions from logical reasoning. So you need to solve that 14 questions in 14 minutes only. So it means on an average, we need to crack the question. We need to crack the test. If it is possible, you need to solve every question in a minute, less than minute. Then only it is possible to crack the entire test. Okay. Each and every question you need to solve either a minute or less than a minute. This is the main important thing to crack the online test of every company, any company. So maximum the based on the number of questions they are going to give the time duration. Okay. So normally every MNC company will take some quantity. They mention only sections of quantitative aptitude and logical reasoning, but it is quantitative aptitude means what are the topics we need to focus. Logical reasoning, what are the topics we need to focus. Okay. So it's company to company, it's vary the topics taking. Okay. The selection of the topics from quant and reasoning. So different companies will follow the different strategy. Okay. One company will focus some particular topics only. Some other company will take other than the topics. Okay. So orally, you should understand each and every point in quant and reasoning. Okay, then only to crack the entire test is very easy for you. And one more thing, if it is possible, try to solve the maximum questions and less time only. Okay. Now see the quant and reasoning topics here available. So in logical reasoning, we have to concentrate on these topics only. Number series, verbal classification, analogy, logical games, logical problems, missing letters, and matching definitions, clock and fuzzies, calendars, non-verbal reasoning, the embedded figures classification, water images, mirror images, completion of incomplete pattern, and analytical reasoning, verbal reasoning, data sufficiency, and data interpretation. Then come to the aptitude part. These are the main areas you need to understand: time and work, time and distance. So based on LCM and SCF, simple interest, compound interest, trains, time, speed and distance, partnership, ratio and proportion, averages. So if you know good at time and work, automatically you can solve pipes and systems. And if you're good at time, speed and distance, there is a support in trains, boards and streams are support of time, speed and distance part. And then quadratic equation, mixture and allegations, percentages, number system, okay, areas, profit and loss. So these are the topics we need to focus in aptitude and reasoning. See, there are so many topics are available in these two areas. So aptitude and reasoning, there are around approximately 20, 40 topics are available. We need to learn each and every topic thoroughly first because we don't know which topic they may concentrate. Okay, that is the main thing. So now I'm going to discuss today onwards. We are solving the problems related to based on Wipro online test. Okay, so we are starting the session one today. So students, all of you make use of this video classes. Everybody, don't miss the classes. So what I'm posting the now onwards, I'm going to post the sharing the videos now. Each and everyone must go through these videos and learn the concept properly. You should understand. Okay, if there is any problem to understand the topics, so I am always available in placement cell. You should come and approach me how to solve the questions easily. Okay. Right. Now I am going to discuss some questions related to profit and loss today. So now see the questions, all of you. Right. So there is a question available in profit and loss. Let's understand the question carefully first, all of you. A shopkeeper selling two computers, each one cost is 24,000 rupees. By selling it, he gained a 20 percentage on one computer. By selling the second computer, is getting loss 20 percentage. So what is the overall gain or loss percentage? This is the question. So one more thing, dear students, all of you, please understand the question carefully. Okay, once you understand proper carefully question, almost half of the problem can be solved done by in your mind only. See here, there are two computers. Each computer cost is 24,000 rupees. Okay, let us see the solution now, all of you. There are two computers available. So selling price of each computer. So selling price of first computer and selling price of second computer. Okay. So just wait, all of you. Right. Questions can be solved so many different ways. Let us see the method one. This question can be solved many different methods. So only thing is, which is the best method to solve this type of question, that is your choice. Okay, I'm going to tell. So the possible available methods for this type of questions. Okay. Now let us understand the question. Selling price of two computers is same. Each computer cost is 24,000 rupees. And second one also 24,000 rupees. Okay. So by selling first computer is getting profit 20 percentage. By selling its second computer is getting loss 20 percentage. So someone can understand like this here, selling prices are equal, profit and loss. Selling profit 20 percentage and loss 20 percentage, both are equal. So some person may take the option, there is no loss, no profit. Some people will take no loss and no profit also. For example, if I give the option E, there is no loss, no profit. So 50 percentage people will take the answer, option E is the answer, but wrong answer it is. But to see the concept, whether a person is getting a profit or loss, how to understand? Based on depends on two values. If you know cost price of the article and if you know the selling price of the article, by comparison cost price and selling price, you will understand person is getting profit or a person is getting loss. So here first the cost price of two computers is required, the cost selling price of two computers is required. If you know selling price of two computers and cost price of two computers, so automatically you can analyze person is getting profit or loss. Now this type of approach is called method one approach. Okay, this is called method one approach. Now see here, total selling price of two computers. Each computer 24,000. For two computers, it is 24 plus 24, that is 48,000 rupees. This is the selling price of two computers. So the second thing is we required what is the cost price of the computer. What is the cost price of first computer and what is the cost price of second computer, that is required. So we don't know, we have to generate the values. Okay. Now see here, if you know the selling price and profit percentage, to find the cost price, there is a formula. So this is the method is called formula based approach. Okay. If you good at remembering this formula, you will get answer. Otherwise, again, it is difficult for you. Okay. Now see the formula. Cost price is equal to 100 by 100 plus profit percentage into selling price. This is the formula method. And sometimes people may get confused. The confuse is here, some people may get confused. Okay. So here the profit cost price is equal to formula 100 plus profit percentage by 100 or 100 by 100 plus profit percentage. This is the confusion. We need to take 100 plus p is the numerator or 100 plus p is the denominator. This is the little confusion if you don't remember properly. So you will get wrong answer. This is method one approach. Okay. Now see the second method. Now second method approach is very easy. Somewhat we can method two is a little bit important. This is little important method because some complex questions with the help of the second method we will get answer instead of formula method. So we know the profit percentage formula. So profit percentage equal to profit by cost price. Okay, sorry, profit by cost price into 100. Ignore the 100. Understand the P by CP is looking like fraction. Okay, so numerator is always profit. Numerator is always profit. Denominator is always cost price. You should understand like that. So there is a one more formula is available, loss percentage. Loss percentage formula, loss by CP into 100. If you ignore this 100, L by CP is looking like fraction. Numerator is always loss. Denominator is always cost price. Okay. You should understand the another way of formula understanding. You should understand like this. Now see what is the use of, if you remember this. So your selling price of two computers is given. Okay, each one 24,000 rupees and second one also 24,000 rupees. By selling first one, you got profit 20%. So 20% equal to fraction 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is looking like fraction. So 1 is the numerator, always profit. Compare with the profit percentage formula because it is profit. 20% is the profit. So profit percentage formula, profit by CP. So numerator is always profit, denominator is always cost price. So your cost price is 5, numerator is profit. We know that cost price plus profit will give the selling price, that is 6. But according to the question, selling price not 6, it was given that 24,000 rupees. So 6 become 24. How many times it is? Into 4 times. 6 into 4, 24. Multiply into 4k. So here you will get into 4k. The first computer cost price is 20,000 rupees. Okay. So this is the cost price of first computer. Okay. Now see the cost price of second computer is required now. So second computer is sold at loss 20%. So 20% is fraction 1 by 5. What is the loss percentage formula? Loss by CP. So numerator is always loss, denominator is always cost price. So denominator is the cost price and numerator is the loss one. So cost price minus loss will give the selling price. This is the fundamental formulas everybody should remember. So you will get here selling price is 4. But according to the question, selling price not 4, it was given that 24,000 rupees. So 4 become 24. How many times? Into 6,000 times. So multiply into 6k, you will get 30,000. Okay. This is the cost price of second computer. So we know the first computer cost price and we know the second computer cost price. What is the total cost price of two computers? So first computer 20,000 and second computer 30,000. So total it will be 50,000 rupees. Okay. Now you can easy to understand. So a first computer cost price 20 and second computer cost price 30. Total we got 50%. Sorry, 50,000 rupees. So now comparison you will understand easily. We know the first computer total selling price of two computers. And we know the total selling price of two computers is, I am writing here again, total selling price of two computers 48,000 rupees. Okay. And total cost price of two computers, it is 50,000 rupees. Okay. So see here, cost price is greater than selling price. So there is always loss. Okay. So how much is getting loss? that will be 50,000 minus 48,000 is getting loss is 2,000 rupees. Okay. Now find the loss percentage. So loss percentage formula, loss by CP into 100. So your loss is 2,000 rupees. Cost price is 50,000 rupees into 100. So your 3 zeros get cancelled and 2 times 100. So you will get 4% loss. This is the answer. Okay. Now see, for explanation all these things only it will take more than 2 minutes time. But in available time is for you only 1 minute time. Okay. So like this approach, this is the second method approach. So sometimes this method is very useful. How we are generating selling price, cost price, like this method, that methods is important. For this type of question, you should not follow the method 2 and method 1. Okay. So there is a one more point is there you should understand, very, very important, that is wherever selling prices are equal. Okay. This is the method 3. I am going to explain. Very, very, very important method it is. So wherever, very important note you should remember, always keep in our mind, wherever two items, any two items, either two articles or two things, two buses, two cars, two computers, two chairs, any two things. Okay. If selling prices are equal, okay, and profit percentage is equal to loss percentage. Okay, wherever you find profit percentage equal to loss percentage and selling price of two items is same, there is always loss. Okay, there is always loss only. Okay, to find the loss percentage, okay, use the formula, that is R square by 100. So here R is nothing but profit or loss. Okay, so here profit and loss, the value is same 20% only. Profit 20 and loss also 20%. So this is equal to R. So apply the formula. So 20 into 20 by 100, you will get 4% loss. This is the answer. So like this approach, so you can solve this type of question, not even 1 minute, you can solve less than 1 minute only, you will get the right answer. Okay. So this is the way we need to solve the questions. Wherever you applied, wherever you are preparing for competitive level examination, either it is placement drives or else any other competitive examination, either GOUT or central GOUT jobs. So competitive level is very different. Okay. So my suggestion, all of you, wherever you solve the questions, you find the aptitude questions. First of all, let's understand the question carefully and then try to solve what are the shortest form. What is the shortest route we can get the answer is. Okay. This is the strategy for every question. You should apply like that. Then there are some good